Hey y'all, what's going on? What's good? I'm glad to see somebody got their notifications. I'm starting to think that YouTube is really real live not giving out none of my notifications. But I'm glad that some of y'all made it to the porch tonight. Juanita, how you doing? Queen of C, how you doing? Glenda Teams, hey. AVL, what's up? Kamiko, hey. I'm so glad y'all made it in. Hopefully somebody else will get notifications and we'll get the rest of the Kim folks on the porch. I enjoy kicking it with y'all, and we back one more time on Thursday to talk about these crazy people in social media. Because apparently they're not finished acting a fool. So since they want to still act crazy, we gonna still come here and talk about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me see who else is in the room. Y'all give me just a second. All right, Velma Cook, my silver diamond. Hey girl, Evie, Lala, Tasha Renee, Miss Genevieve, S. Collins. All right, all right, all right. Y'all come on in, man. Take your shoes off, get comfortable. I hope y'all already got your Uber Eats. Get your shoes off, get comfortable. Let's go ahead and do what we do best. We're gonna drag some people across this porch. Velma Cook, welcome to the Royal family. Y'all make sure y'all give Velma a Royal family welcome. Let her know we appreciate her being a part of the family. Makeup lover, hey boo, you ain't late. You ain't late at all. I just been in here like 2 minutes. So we finna go ahead and get comfortable, get in. While we waiting to see if anybody else show up to the porch tonight, let me just tell y'all this. So Queen JC, which is our entertainment coordinator, I was just like chilling with her. We were on Zoom, checking everything. Everything works good. So we ready for movie night tomorrow, y'all. It's finna be so silly. We gonna have us a good time. Hey Tracy Williams, we about to have some fun. We about to cut up. Listen, if this goes well and y'all enjoy it, then we'll do more events off of YouTube. Like I know everybody's about a click and a view, but sometimes just kicking it ain't about a click and a view. Sometimes it's just about us having a good time. So that's what we're gonna do. Those of y'all who are members, if you haven't voted, it's too late because I done went ahead and set that time based on the people who did vote, right? So the time is set for 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna go live right before then to try to make sure that we get everybody's attention because I know y'all do not always get your notifications from the community tab. So I'm gonna make sure everybody knows, and we will be posting the Zoom link and the login information on the community tab, so y'all can come on in and kick it with us tomorrow during movie night. Sharon Haywood, how you doing? So yeah, that's that on that, and we're gonna have us a good time. We got the music, we got the movie. I can't pay for y'all Uber Eats. Now, if I mess around and get rich, then I'll be able to pay for y'all Uber Eats and everything like that. But for this time, this go around, we ain't got it like that, so we ain't gonna do it like that, right? So this is what it is. We about to get into a whole lot of stuff on this porch tonight. These people crazy, and we got to talk about what they got happening. Well, the first up on the docket, we got Dr. Dre. We gonna talk about him not taking care of his grandbabies, which is no shock to me. Apparently Ice T's wife done lost her ever loving mind. Y'all, didn't the trip, they saying Aaliyah's music is not available after 20 years, and they saying her family ain't happy about it. So I don't know how that goes, but I guess we're gonna talk about that too. Then of course we gotta talk about the US Senate. Now, y'all know I don't hit on politics too much because everybody got too many different opinions. But y'all, why the US Senate done designated August 11th as National Hip Hop Celebration Day? Now to me, that was just a bit much. Now they ain't trying to give us no reparations. They ain't trying to help us do nothing else, but they gonna give you a day. They say, hey, we gonna give you a day. That's all we got for you. Hey, Chanel D Queen. So we gotta talk about that. Also, the locks. They say the locks got the key to the city. I said, I be dang. So apparently, not only was the Verzuz a whole crime scene, they actually being rewarded for killing them folks on the Verzuz because they killed them people over there. Hey, Michelle Jenkins. Hey, Doreen. Chanel D Queen. What's up? So yeah, we got to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about the Verzuz itself. I know we had a whole stream for it, but everybody that's going to be here tonight probably wasn't there to talk about it. So we're going to make sure that we make sure that y'all know exactly what we thought about it, and y'all got room and got time and space to talk about what you saw and what went down. And also on that, oh, y'all, Cynthia Bailey, I heard rumors that she's supposed to be getting hired back. So we got to talk about that. And then, of course, I also heard rumors that Gizzard Neck and Wendy had a blow up off camera. And I feel like the cameraman over there, Bravo tripping, production tripping too. They're not showing us what we really want to see. So apparently that went on, that happened, right? So them sisters done fell out. They done had an argument. So by the time Mia came in, she's saying, Wendy is saying that's why she already had that stank look on her face. So that's that on that. So we're going to get into what's really going on and what y'all think about it. So I guess first up on the docket is that darn, hold on, what you say, Silver Diamond? Because I be trying to watch the chat because y'all be saying some crazy stuff. And if I ain't careful, I miss it. Silver Diamond say Jadakiss price definitely went up. Yes, it did. JC say he is the king of New York. I be dang. So have y'all officially crowned this man king? Apparently we talking about that first. And what's up with them getting the keys to the city? Hey, Angel baby. How you doing? My sister Ty said what Ty said is in the chat, y'all. Nika says, oh, she hollering at Egypt and JC. Okay, okay. So listen, what is up with that? Like, I understand the Verzuz was lit. I understand that they absolutely like obliterated Dipset. I think at this point we have all decided that that was a mismatch. That should have never happened. Nobody in Dipset all together, if they all got together and put their heads together, they could not write one verse to keep up with nothing that Jadakiss can do in his sleep. They can't keep up with nothing Jada can do in the shower. Like, I think at this point we have covered the fact that Jadakiss is a true MC and a lyricist, and that actually describes nobody on Dipset. I think we covered that. You know what I mean? So I get it. But the keys to the city, am I tripping, y'all? Or is that warranted? Are we going too far with the keys to the city? Or is that warranted? That's what I really want to know. Because I felt like that was just, I'm like, all right, y'all. Now that's a bit much. That's pushing it. They didn't take over the world now. They just beat Dipset. Now we know it's some boys in high school in the marching band that probably could have beat Dipset. So I mean, are we really gonna act like that was just some monumental win? Or I mean, y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think. I don't know what to say. The recent money talks and BS walks. Really, sis? That's how you feel? I was just confused. I'm like, why the key to the city? AVL says Dipset did not even try. They did not rehearse. They just showed up gang style. Exactly. They showed up like they was going up the block to fight somebody. They did not show up ready for no verses. I was not prepared for what they did. I don't think they were prepared for it. And even with the lip syncing, was it me or did they seem like they was out of breath? Makeup lovers say, I think they deserve it. I do know they do a lot for the community. Okay, yep, I heard something like that. I heard something like that. So do you think they got the key to the city for what they do in the community? Or do you think they magically got the key to the city because they beat the hell out of Dipset? Now, what y'all think? Silver Diamond say they beat them bad, though. They did beat them bad. They beat them like they were the bad news bears. Like, they really did it. Exactly. Dipset ain't all that. Even back in the day when they were supposedly popping, a lot of us wasn't checking for Dipset. Now, come on. JC said, yeah, I totally agree. They should have had locks versus state property. That's the same thing Egypt was saying. That would have made a lot more sense. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that Jimmy fell off the stage. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad time. You missed it. You missed the slaughter. Like, be glad you weren't there. The police might have called you as a witness the next day. Hey, Lala, she said they deserve it. They always represent Yonkers well. Okay. Well, if y'all say so, I'm going to take your word for it. Queen B said the locks can't be touched by a lot of groups. They can't. And I feel like they were always underrated. And I feel like groups like Dipset, like, was y'all even really a group? Like, I just thought it was a bunch of strange Harlem cats who who ran around yelling Dipset. I didn't know they was actually supposed to be an official group till much later. Snooki Stackhouse say, I think we all tired of trap music. We want real hip hop and real lyrics. Exactly. But I'm going to say this. I'm not necessarily tired of trap music. I like trap music. I don't like this mumble crap. You know what I mean? I'm from Florida, so forgive me. I came up between Florida and Georgia, so I heard, that was kind of the culture. So I'm all right with trap music. I have a problem when you start mumbling and having seizures set to music. That's when I want. That's when I'm ready to check out. Makeup Lover says, I think they got the key to the city for the outcome of people and probably the money. Yep. Yeah. Dipset versus G Unit. Now that would have been fair because G Unit wasn't about nothing either. At ever. Hey, Smart Cookie, you made it in. Hey, Plum. I didn't know you was in the building, girl. AVL said Jimmy was sky high. I got one question for you. When is Jimmy not sky high? Jimmy always high. I have never seen Jim when he wouldn't. His eyes be red. And somebody said the other night his braids be like 3 months old. And I don't know if that's legit, but they always look like it. Michelle Jenkins said, I think the locks deserve all the love being underrated for so long. That's true. They didn't do him right. Nika said, Child Joel Santana was distracting me. He looked like Oscar the Grouch straight out the garbage. He did look like he was climbing out of somebody's garbage can. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Natural Born Queen. How you doing, girl? Glad you made it up in here. It was a trip. Like I wasn't prepared at all. Yeah, the police would have came knocked on your door and asked you for a witness statement had you watched that. I thought I heard them out front of my house. Chanel said the locks are about real lyrics and Dipset were about fashion and looks. That's why they lost. Exactly. And they ain't never looked like nothing to me. I'm sorry. Is it me? Or did Cameron look like a little boy that really, your mama just picked out all your clothes? He never moved me. His music was never inspiring. It was never, nothing. There was no type of spark off Cameron's music. And a lot of Dipset stuff, like they had little catchy beats. He didn't dive off that stage. That joker fell off that stage because he was hiding giraffe coochie is what happened. Oops, did I say that? Locks versus Wu-Tang would have really been good. Could you imagine if they brought out Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface, what's your boy? Killer Priest. Like if they really brought out all of Wu-Tang, ODB is gone, but definitely Meth. And then if you put them up against Locks, that definitely would have been monumental. Eve say most of Dipset got better when they went solo. Girl, that's sad. If they went solo and got better, I don't ever want to hear what they was doing as a group. And I guess the world didn't want to hear what they did as a group either. Queen Bee said Cat Williams belonged to Dipset, which is strange. Well, Cat Williams like to wear pretty clothes too, so there's that. Silver Diamond says that to me was hands down the best verses. As far as slaughtering the other person or group goes. Facts. Facts. That was the only slaughter I've seen so far on Verzuz. That was so far. I have not seen another slaughter at all. Yeah, Locks versus Wu-Tang, that definitely would have been good. I would have been there for that. That's one of them they literally could have charged pay-per-view and I would have paid it. I would have paid it. Snooki says it's a blessing if you can make it out from under Diddy successfully. That's true. That's true. You say Wu-Tang would have whooped the Locks. I kind of feel like that too, but I feel like it would have been a good match. It definitely would not have been yellow tape and chalk outlines needed after the fact. Lala say, I told y'all Jim looked like a recovering alcoholic. He do. He do. Lord, Cameron looked like he had all the designers throw up on him at once. But doesn't he always? Lord, Jim does look dingy. But you know what? And I'm going to say this. There's people who literally cut for Jim Jones and they be like, oh, he's so sexy. He looks so good. He's so fine. I don't see it, y'all. I don't see it. If I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah, definitely needed a better matchup. And I wasn't feeling it. I feel like Jules Santana looked the worst out of everybody. Yes, she said they got Jules Santana in a casket and his teethuses. My issue with Jules' teeth was that his teeth knew the lyrics and he didn't. His teeth was on point, his teeth was on beat, and he was not keeping up with his teeth. His teeth knew everything. I think his teeth went to rehearsal. So I literally saw him double talking, like his teeth was doing something, and then he'll come behind his teeth and then say the line afterwards. It wasn't cool. It just wasn't cool. Yeah, Ty says she ain't never seen it for Jim Jones. Like I ain't never had no problem. Lord Jazzy say a shiny whoop Keisha Cole. She beat her, but it wasn't a slaughter. Like it wasn't an out and out slaughter. She did beat her though. I ain't gonna front. But then again, I'm not a real Screechy Cole fan. I've never been a fan of the girls that was real cute, but you really can't sing. I never saw it for them. Never. I like the way she looked. She seemed like she got a nice personality, but y'all know Screechy Cole can't sing. Now we ain't even gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend at all. AVL say he been fighting with those teeth a while now. You know what? It's true. And I'm trying to figure out how long does it take you to get used to your dentures? Like, man, look, once the swelling went out your gums, if they didn't fit right, you should have went back and had them remake them dentures. Like, you shouldn't have did that. Lord, Lala said his teeth was doing the slip and slide. Oh, my God. Oh, you say you mean Natasha versus Screechy Cole. Natasha was killing me. Mimi is here. I feel so much better. I got at least one good sniper in the building. She said Santana looked like he need to be on a UNICEF commercial. I can't fool with you at all. Evie say Jim looked like he only wash his body but keep on the same clothes and then go straight to stand on the corner. What I'm not understanding is now, y'all, can I get anybody to agree with me that to me, Chrissy is a cute lady. Chrissy stay put together. She take care of her shape. Her hair be hooked up. You don't never catch her when her edges ain't laid down. She got all her edges. She got all her teeth. Everything. This girl said the man need polygrip God. So I'm trying to understand how Chrissy can stand Jim Jones. Like, how does she look at him every day? That man could not come in my house. I would talk to him in the driveway. So I'm not understanding how this works. How does this go? How does any of this go? Like, am I tripping or is Chrissy pretty put together? Okay, so Nacho, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, gorgeous. I'm not sure. I never understood what she wanted with him. I never understood it. Like, it don't make no sense to me. I'm like, at this point, I almost, and y'all know I'm not the vulgar sister, but I almost want to see what that man got down there. Because it got to be a stick of dynamite. For him to look like that, and yeah, for him to look like that, and that lady still want him. I mean, I understand whether we like her or not. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. That lady is too pretty to be with him. I don't think she got no low self-esteem. She just got a bad attitude and a real rough temper. But with that being said, I still like Chrissy, even with her bad attitude. She don't bother me. Mimi say Jim Jones looked like he smelled sour in that leather suit. Girl, didn't he look musky? Didn't he look musky? I think that's what fueled Jada to come in, like he did. Like that's enough to make you angry. Y'all ever smell somebody that smells so bad, it gives you a bad attitude, it makes you feel aggressive. I think that's what happened. That's what really made Jada just snap like he snapped on that mic. It was the smell. Because they stink. Even say Chrissy is an old dope boy's dream. That's how they met all the good ones. Get locked up. I know the whole story. Girl, well, tell us how you know the story. Yeah, his swag, his gangster. I don't know. I never knew that it was gangster to stank, but I mean, it is what it is. Ty say he always looked musky. Girl, but did y'all pay attention to when everybody on social media was clowning him for skipping leg day? And he had them little bitty legs and the rest of his body was looking real swole. Baby, look, Jim ain't never looked like nothing to me. Daisy say Jim probably smelled like onion and cheese sandwich in that hot. Oh my God. She says she has low self-esteem because she stayed with that man constantly disrespecting her. Girl, it's a lot of girls with men that disrespect them. That don't mean low self-esteem. It just means you engage in self-harm. She said Jim Jones was seafood boy already in that level. Girl, didn't he look like somebody uncle? Hey, short stack. Mimi say, so stinking you start throwing hands. Yes. When they smell too bad, it's like before you even know it, you be tempted to just start swinging on them. Maybe that's just me. I don't really do smells like that. I don't do smells like real talk. If you know you ain't got yourself together, just holler at me from across the room. I'm not gonna be offended. Well, she got veneers. That's different than when you sitting up there and your teeth doing the hokey pokey. And that's what was going on with Jewels. The only problem is them teeth took one step out and never came back. She says she ignorant, has a nasty attitude toward other women, and she don't have a good relationship with her mama. I don't know her mama. I don't know nothing about her. I'm just talking about the fact that she way too pretty to be with a Jim Jones. That's all I'm saying. We all know a girl with a bad attitude that look nice, and she's one of them. Yeah, maybe she don't. She says, I hate chicken legs on a grown man. Me too. And them legs was looking like it was definitely giving me bird person. It was. That's Jules JG say, look, the Locks men have strong backs and Dipset got fragile bodies. Girl, listen, you finna kill me with that. Chrissy had her grill blew out by a door. That's what happened to hers. Oh, oh. Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on that. See, I didn't know about that. Y'all giving me stuff I didn't know. Evie say it's the whole Harlem Money Mitch Rico days. There's a whole documentary that she talked about it before. See, I didn't see all that. I just know that she don't look bad enough to be with a Jim Jones. And I'ma stand by that. I don't know who I would put with him. Maybe Felicia from Friday, but I wouldn't have put Chrissy with him. I wouldn't. Because Jimmy look unwashed. Jimmy look like he itch all the time. She said Jim Jones is a spitting image of his mama with balls and notes. Oh my God. Mimi, you got to warn me when you gonna hit me like that. Hey, Candace Lane, I'm through. I am through. This girl say Jimmy had that leather suit on from Old Boy and waiting to exhale. Do you think that was the same suit? Women who love themselves don't stay with men and treat them badly. I don't know. I ain't speaking on it because I've seen a whole lot of sisters, including some of them that's done passed through this room over here and passed through this porch, that say they love themselves and they with some men that do some trifling stuff. She say Dipset are all disrespectful. Juju put up with way too much as well. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Her parents are passed. Yeah, I heard her parents was dead. I heard that. Dipset gotta stay slim to fit them clothes. Y'all ain't finna do this. Snooki say, right, I heard the Chrissy story. She trying to be a Marjorie Harvey. Well, mm, yeah, I didn't know that about Chrissy mouth either. But you know, when you out there, stuff happens, baby. Stuff happens. Stuff happens when you out there in them streets. The best thing to do is stay out them streets, right? Juju left Cam, and now 2 years later, she married. Well, that's how it is. That's how it is. She said, I'd put him with Jocelyn. No, I wouldn't put him with Jocelyn. Now, much as I may not really see it for Jocelyn. Jocelyn looked too good for Jim Jones. We ain't finna do that. Juju moved on, though, bless her heart. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I'm glad she did, too. Mm-hmm. Well, that's that on that. So now let's move on to something else. We done had all our laughs at Jim Jones, his legs, Joel Santana and his teeth, all them fashions that threw up on Cameron, the fact that Joel's looked like a fashionable Oscar the Grouch, and apparently according to Mimi, Jim looks dingy, and according to Ty, he looked musky. So we done covered all of that. Catherine Jerkins, how you doing, girl? So now we got to talk about some real live tomfoolery, some foolishness, some shenanigans, some ridiculousness. We got to really get into this thing. So apparently, y'all, Ice T's wife, Coco or Nicole, because I'm just like, why we gotta call you by your stripper name, girl? I need to understand why she out here telling people, hey, why she out here telling people that she breastfeeding a 5-year-old child. And why would any woman want to do that? I have questions. I need answers. Why on earth? For one, if you're horrible enough to be breastfeeding a 5-year-old child, why did you feel the need to tell everybody that? Hey, mother of diamonds. Yeah, Lord Ty is in here clowning. Y'all get them bathtubs like the royal family emojis. She say Jim Jones look like he on the Ashton Kutcher bathing schedule. Y'all get them bathtubs and spam the chat with them bathtubs. Cause Ty say she don't believe that Jim Jones bathes. Now that's what I got from that comment she just made. She don't trust him around a tub, soap, and water. She don't believe that he really engaged with that tub, the soap, and the water. Okay? Oh my God. Y'all is clowning. Yeah, that milk done went bad, not your twins, mama. JC said if you can use a fork and a knife, you too old to breastfeed. That's what I thought. Yeah, them bathtubs in the chat. because apparently that is what that's exactly what Ty is inferring. She's saying that Jimmy ain't watching. But I want to know about this breastfeeding business. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be breastfeeding at no 5. Nidra say, ain't you supposed to stop breastfeeding at about 1.5? Yeah, that's weird. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't trust it. Y'all crazy. Mimi say that's a handsome little girl. Mimi, I can't go there. You know that, right? I get in all kind of trouble if I say something about that little girl. If I say anything about that little girl, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I'm not gonna say nothing. And you terrible talk about that's a handsome little girl. All I'm gonna say in the words of our boy Gabor that be over on Sharrell and Perry channel, that she looked just like her daddy. That's all I can say. Because when I looked, I saw Ice T with pigtails, and I'm gonna let that be the reason. Hey Megan, Mega Million 1990 says, I think she's trying to stay skinny. It's weird as F, but a lot of Caucasian women do it. Well, I remember them telling me after I had my children that if you breastfeed, your stomach will go flat quicker. Well, honey, I just wasn't willing to do it. My mama told me I was going to ruin my tatas. So that's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. She said she got pretty traits. I am not going there with you, Mimi. Dazzy Cuteness says, I want to breastfeed, but once my child gets teeth coming in, he or she going to be off the titty. And I'm not mad with you. Angel Baby said, I thought you can't breastfeed with silicone and implants. Well, I don't know how it works. Maybe she got saline. Maybe what she got done doesn't, impede anything. I don't know. But I just think it's gross for you to grab your 5-year-old baby and pop your boob in her mouth. Like at that age, that child can walk up and just pull it out the bra and pop it in herself. And it's just creepy. Natural Born Queen say that girl like steaks. And she need to get off the tit. That is scary. But okay, Ty, did you see that baby? Am I lying? Does that baby not look like Ice T with pigtails? Does she not? Does she not? Okay. Now, when I seen it, I was actually taken aback at how much that child looked like her daddy. And that's all I'm gonna say. She looked just like her daddy. Yeah, he's not a bad looking man. He sure is not. Mimi say you ain't never been good. You're gonna always say what you want to say, and I'm gonna always let you. Okay? Wait a minute, let me go back. Oh, that's your people? Okay. Well, bless your heart, baby. You know we got your back. Catherine Jerkin say that baby got molars now and top and bottom teeth. No, ma'am. She gonna mess around and that baby gonna pop one of them implants. Mm-hmm. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, so I was trying to figure out about that. She said you could tell that silicone went straight to her little silver diamond. We can't talk about the children. Remember the code word, precious. They is precious. I don't care what they look like, y'all. Precious. She said, yep, don't ruin the chi-chi. Y'all clowning. Y'all is clowning. She said, if you can talk, you don't need breast milk no more. I've heard all of those and all the rules that I've heard. I've never heard that it was okay to be breastfeeding a whole walking, talking child. Like that's just scary. Yeah, Ice T, you are the pappy. I wish he would pretend. I wish he would pretend that wasn't his baby. Can y'all imagine him going to court and trying to explain to somebody that that's not his baby? Can you imagine how the judge will show out? She said that child old enough to pay taxes and probably do. Probably do. Yeah, Ty, pretty shoes. That's what you say. Pretty shoes. Nika say extra precious. Uh-huh. We're not gonna say that they're not precious. They precious. That's the code word. Okay? It's scary to me. The whole thing is scary. I'm not understanding why she did it. And I'm not only why she did it, I question her purpose for telling people. Like, can anybody tell me why she would tell anybody that? Like, do y'all have any reason why this woman would do this? Like, is this her way of trying to be relevant? She gonna just say something, ridiculous and get attention? I don't understand. It's not making sense for me. I couldn't make no sense out of it. Lord, Mimi say not all kids are cute. They ain't. They ain't. There's some funny looking children out there. But I ain't gonna talk about them. That's all I'm saying. Nitra ain't gonna talk about the children at all. Doctor have said after 2 years there's no benefit in breast milk. I heard that. I heard there's no benefit in it. So that, I mean, if the child is not getting nothing out of it, what is her purpose? And what's her purpose of telling? I say people of no color just like volunteering personal info, like they F up bathing schedule. You right though. It don't make no sense. I'm just like, why y'all doing this? She said, don't implants start leaking after some years. I heard that. She said, short stack say it's actually difficult to stop after 2 years. Hey, I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, Lala. Seems like self harm. Seems like self harm to me. Yeah, it's like I'm looking at like your motives. You know, you want attention bad enough, but you're gonna put your baby out there looking like her daddy with them pigtails and show everybody that she's on your boob at 5 years old. This little girl has to grow up. Do you really think she want to see articles of herself when she looking like she looking, and you telling people she breastfeeding at 5 years old? Really? Mimi say when the baby outfit is cuter than the baby say nothing. Yeah, I want you to stop. You right though. You right. You ain't got to stop. You ain't lie. You know, I detect no lies. There were no lies told in that statement, but it's real though. It's real. But you know, there's that. So I guess she's trolling for attention. Then this is some lightweight foolishness that I'm gonna just go ahead and hit on real quick. Y'all, is it true or did y'all hear rumors that Cynthia Bailey apparently is going to be brought back after they said they wasn't bringing her back? And do y'all think this is because or a direct result of the fact that Phaedra don't want to be on the show now? Because I think they was giving us teas like, oh, we're gonna be bringing Phaedra back or having us really thinking about it or whatever. Hey, Miss Genevieve. Yeah, she said it's bonding. Ain't that much bonding in the world. That baby 5 years old. That means she in kindergarten. That means she want to do stuff that her other friends is doing. Hey, Jam. Jam, I did what you told me, girl. I added Baby Yoda to my wish list. So if you was looking for Baby Yoda on my wish list, Baby Yoda is there. Yeah. Mimi say that baby is Ice T stunt double on SVU. Mimi. Oh my God. But yeah, I heard that. I heard that they saying she's supposed to be coming back. I don't know how true it is, but that's the word on the curve as of now. They saying that they gonna bring her back. Yeah, it's a rumor, but it's out there. Hey Kendra, how you doing, boo? Yeah, she boring, but I don't understand. I think it may be an issue of kind of like on Potomac. Robin ended up coming back because Monique said hell no. So it might have been a matter of somebody they was trying to get, whether it was Phaedra or not, I don't know. But whoever it was that they were trying to get, I don't think it worked out. And next thing you know, now they saying Cynthia is coming back. And good God. One say just cancel RHOA. It lost its flavor. Only Nene and Phaedra can save it. Right. And it looked like neither one of them sisters ain't interested. And I don't blame it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, really? Right, Jazzy. That's what I'm saying. They don't have enough people. You ain't lying. They ought to be best friends by now. They ought to be something, but I know it's real weird. Yes, stunt double. That's what Mimi said, child. You know, Mimi liable to say anything. I don't know what that means, Cornelius Daniels. You want to tell us what that means? Yeah, boring. Then married boring ass Mike Hill. Mike Hill is worse. Is much worse than Cynthia to the extent that it's just creepy. It's really, really creepy, right? So I don't know what kind of chemistry they got or ain't got. It's a little strange. It's a little strange. But yeah, I think we over that. If Cynthia coming back, I can promise you I will not be watching this season. Don't ask me nothing about it. If it ain't covered on somebody else's YouTube channel, I'm not gonna have no energy for it. Because it wasn't about nothing. As it was all last season, I watched it from clips. I never watched a whole episode. Everything was clipped up. And I think this year I don't even want the clips. Hey Darius, how you doing, boo? Yeah, that's what they said, and I was very disappointed. Okay, I'm finished. After the clips, I'm over it. Mm-mm. So there's that. Yeah, they need Phaedra. They need a lot. They need a lot, and I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, Mimi is dangerous. Yep. Yep. Mike Hill, yeah, you know what? You funny. Talking about Mike Hill is sweet. Yeah, I think he real sweet. Something's funny with that whole story, and I'm not gonna dig into that tonight because I think that RHOA horse, we done beat it till it's dead. And at this point, it don't even make no sense to talk about it too much other than just a little news here and there like that. She says she probably got homemade Capri Sun breast milk pouches. Y'all silly. Queen Jean, girl, I didn't know you was in here. She said, I heard she was coming back as a friend of the show. Okay. I don't know. That's what they were saying before, but I don't know. I'm just like, it's just, it's giving me nothing. Even as a friend, Cynthia brings nothing. Yeah, they need new cast members, or they need to just cancel it. Lord Mimi. Lord Mimi. Say to Lord Kendra say Mike got a lot of kids though. Yeah, that can mean something, but it might not mean nothing either. You know, it's some fellas out there to do some things. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Now the next up on the docket, y'all. Yeah, undercover creepy. Yes, ma'am. Next up on the docket is Dr. Dre. I want somebody, if anybody can explain to me, please grab the link and come explain to me why these people are so pressed about this man money. Can we know? Can I know? Anybody? Let me know. Kendra, you know? Can you come tell me why these people are so pressed by Dr. Dre and his money? Because it's not making sense to me at this point. If we're talking about a man that barely took care of his children, what the hell make you think you're going to do something for the grandbabies? Can anybody let me know? Would anybody like to tell me why, in the name of God, y'all think this man gonna do anything for his children, for his grandchildren, when he didn't do nothing for his children? I'm not understanding it. Exactly. Thank you, Silver Diamond. But when it comes to Dr. Dre, I'm not understanding why people are so confused. What are we confused about? Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of her with that too, because I heard some of them mama issues are manufactured. They're not real. Hey, boo.
Yes.
How you doing?
Actually, how do we all operate upon this foolishness?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a team mess. Actually, it just shows us all we better all love our goddamn selves.
Yeah. That's
Because if
true.
you don't, you'll be lost and dragged in this crazy, cruel world.
That's right. That's true now. All right, sis. Well, I'm so glad you came to holler at me. I don't get to holler at you too often. So I appreciate you.
I just wanted to send love because we all need that. For what? All this craziness and this COVID. And
No, we
then
can't
let's
say
not
that word.
forget.
Yeah, don't say that word, sis. We say that word, them people shut us all the way down. Yeah, we can't say the
Exactly.
C-19
Yes.
word. We can't say that word.
I'm sorry, but we already know what time it really is. So we can't,
Right.
none of us be playing around. Period.
That's true. I appreciate you. Well, all right, baby. Let me get to the evangelist and see what she got. I love you so much. And holla at me, okay?
Thank you.
All right, my love. All right, evangelist and writer Valerie Robertson Smith. How you doing?
Hey sis, I'm good. I just
All
wanted to
right.
talk about Dr. Dre's pockets right quick.
Yeah, because I want to understand exactly why everybody worried about this man's pockets.
Well, I think it's because when the ex-wife got all that money, I think that opened him up to anybody from his past, including the daughter, coming out and saying he's a bad grandfather, a bad father. He not paying this, he not paying that, thinking that people would feel sorry for her and, make this woe is me complaint and open him up for public, scrutiny. And then everybody say Dr. Dre need to be a better father. Now, the point about that is she's 38 years old. She close to my age. I don't understand why people feel like Dr. Dre should take care of her. The other side of that is Dr. Dre has grandchildren. Now he could set up a trust for his grandkids if he is so
But
invested to
but
do that.
I just got one question. Why the hell would he? This man ain't never took care of his kids. What
That's
our
what I'm
sister
saying.
Lala Chanel just said, he's always been a scumbag. So
That's
why
what I'm
is the
saying. And then
this man
he
who has
he's not,
always been terrible to magically, because we talking about it, jump up and say, now I'm gonna pay for some grandchildren when I never took care of the mom?
and then he even said he hasn't seen his daughter in 15 years. So I'm assuming if he ain't seen her in 15 years, he probably hasn't seen these grandkids. So
He
that
might,
wraps up that case.
yeah, he might not have
Nobody
never
should be
seen it.
nobody
Yeah,
should be pleading for this man to do anything for this girl. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
Jam just said it right there. He's a scumbag, not an ATM. And that's what people need to
Exactly.
understand.
Exactly.
Is he a scumbag? Absolutely. He around here whooping on women and not taking care of his
Yep.
children. He's problematic in the first degree. But at the
And
end of the
she,
day, whether
the
he's a
daughter might.
scumbag or not, let me just say this, whether he's a scumbag or not, even a scumbag has the right to give you money or not give you
That's
his money.
right.
He don't have to
That's
give you
right.
his money. And if people are that disturbed, then stop spending money with him. But the problem is
Yeah.
the money he's already
Yeah.
made. He already got it, and you
That's
cannot
right.
get it from him. So we need
That's
to
right.
get
Or
on
what
that.
they can do, if people are so concerned, start a GoFundMe for the girl and help her out. If
But
you
you
want,
know,
if you that down,
they're not gonna
you
do that. They would rather talk about what this man should do with his
sit
money
back and talk
when
about
he's
Dr.
already
Dre.
shown us who he is. I'm trying to
Yeah.
understand what is the issue. Why do we keep talking about this man? Oh, he's not taking care of his grandbabies. What's the shock?
Yeah.
Here,
Dragging him through the mud over and over again. So I don't know. I don't know if they thought he had an aneurysm and all of a sudden he woke up and he was changed again and
he was
newborn in
gonna be a
Christ.
nice
I don't know
person.
what they thought.
But this is the problem. He ain't never been a daddy. So why are you looking for him to be a granddaddy? This man has always been a scumbag. An aneurysm was not
Right.
to make him magically have a come to Jesus moment. Garrett 30 says people who know Dr. Dre know what's up with him. It's just a spotlight on him for the others who thought he was a cool girl. Who thought
Yep.
he was cool? Nobody thought Dr. Dre was cool at all.
Never.
Misha Lake came out and told people, and let me just say this for the record. Not only did people know about it, they thought it was funny. Okay, because
Yeah.
I remember clearly. Yeah, that's the other question, Jazzy. Where the baby daddy at? Hey, sis, I'm glad you got
Yes.
it. So this the other thing, right? It bothers me because I remember clearly T.I. had a line in the song, I'ma choke your ass out like Dre did that bitch. So y'all
Yep.
been knew what this man was doing. It was a normal everyday thing, and nobody had a problem with it. Just like
Yeah.
nobody had a problem with anything that any of them did. Nobody had a
And-
problem with pimps. We went through a whole era in the black community in hip hop where
Yep.
we flat out glorified pimps. Everybody wanted to be a
Yep.
pimp. You had people like Nelly out here making songs, Pimp Juice, which is basically the whole pimp culture. It's all
Yep.
about breaking women, breaking their minds, and putting them on the track. So we're not
Yep.
gonna sit up in here and pretend like, oh, this guy didn't benefit from that culture. Y'all were fully aware of it,
That's right.
and y'all helped him get rich off of it. Now,
That's right.
all of the goddamn sudden, he's supposed to have met Jesus and changed his whole life, and now he gonna
Right.
get his money when he been around here beating women like cheap rugs.
Yeah.
This ain't new.
Yeah. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all of them led that whole culture into calling women bitches and hoes and
But
dragging
it
women through
wasn't
the
just them, girl.
studio. And
It wasn't just them. It was all of hip hop. It was
yep.
all of hip hop. And I'm not
Yep.
going to sit up here and say that it was just one or the other. And Yolanda K hit the nail on the head. It's
Yep.
always been cool. Look at Superfly and the Mac, because I knew I grew
Yeah.
up watching Goldie. So we're not going to
Yeah.
pretend like this is something new. And black
That's
people
right.
don't have a problem with men abusing women. The only problem they got now is you got a lot of people that's angry because this man got this money. So let's have a
That's
problem.
exactly it.
Let's have
That's what I
a problem
said.
about that.
Yeah.
But that's why I said I want to ask. I want somebody to give me a real reason why we supposed to rally up as a community and be mad at Dre about his money.
Right.
Now I want somebody to
Right.
explain that to me and make it make sense. Hey, Weedy Pooh. Okay, you say you was in YouTube school with Princess. Well, I'm glad y'all the bell done rung. The lovely Sherry say, I'm an orphan. I paid my way through college and have created a successful life for myself.
That's what I
What
don't
is her
get. I
issue
don't
when
get
she
this.
had
I
help?
don't get this with this girl. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I
Hey,
try.
Coco Butter Barbie. Let me see who else that made it in. Yeah, all exactly, Jazzy. All of hip hop did it. Every last one of them
Yeah.
had a
I don't
hand in it.
get it.
I don't get it either, but I'm about tired, and it was so hilarious to see everybody erupt all over all over social media. Oh, Dre won't take care of his full grown daughter that's out there popping coochie. She better tell them men that she making them babies wet that it's time for them to pay their coochie bill.
That's what.
Now
Where
that's
the
the
daddy's
conversation
at?
that needs. That's the
What? And
conversation
wait a
that
minute,
needs to be had.
Sinitra. Tell me this: how she renting a car that she living out of? Why she can't rent an apartment?
I don't know. It ain't my business. The bottom line is that just like she can ask her daddy to pay her, she need that, like I say, the men that she laying up with and popping coochie. I'ma need her to serve them with notice that she is going to need them to pay their coochie bill.
Exactly. She better put a bill on it.
Hold on, hold on. Jam say this woman's supposed to be training to be a nurse. I mean, that's great. I got friends, cousins, and sisters that went to nursing school and they didn't call their daddies to go to social media and say, "How come my daddy ain't giving me no money?"
Yeah,
And
she
Mimi
just
Williams
trying to
say,
get some of that money.
okay, and Mimi Williams say my coochie bill always paid in advance. I know that's right, girl.
Okay.
You ain't check the men credit. You ain't check their credit, and you know Negroes don't like to pay stuff on time. Get your money up front. All right. Well, thank you so much, Evangelist, for coming up here
All
and hollering
right,
at me.
sis.
I needed somebody to let me know what the problem really was, honey.
Talk to you later.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
So yeah, I was trying to understand that thing. It wasn't making no sense to me. I tried, but I couldn't get it. That's why I say people really don't care about people taking a righteous stance in their children's lives or in general. Everybody and everything is about the money. Exactly. Exactly. Now that's the problem I got. L House, girl, you telling the truth. She said she need to get up to three. She need to get up 350 and go take nosy class. Now that's a solution. That's a solution. Uh huh. Miss Genevieve say sometimes we fall on hard times and need some help. And my dad has over 400 million. I would hope he can help me out. Yeah, that would be cool if your daddy wasn't Dr. Dre, because he's not going to give you nothing. I'm pretty sure if you knew that you had a daddy like that, the last thing you would be doing is expecting that man to give you some money. Bam said exactly. It's why it's all suspect. She did this before when that divorce was started. Yep, I remember that. That's why I'm like, so we bringing this up again? Thank you, La La. The girl say it again. She said being mad at Dre is like getting mad at a dog for barking. Yeah, you finna be a mad A. Because he's gonna do what he do. Candace say your parents don't owe you anything after 18 unless you're in college. Right. Some of us feel like we owe our children everything. Y'all know I don't make no secret. I would do any and everything for mine. Is the mic messing up? Oh, oh, work was holiday, huh? Okay. No problem. No problem. Look like I gotta switch out like I always do. They just don't never cooperate with me, and I don't know what the problem is. Hey, Auntie Eva. Hold on, hold on, y'all. All right. Is this much better? Okay, got it. Sometimes it does that, and when it does, we just roll right along. Hey, Tina. All right. Jazzy say, but it's a reason why people don't help out their own family members. That's true. That's true. And I feel like when you take stuff to social media and start having too much to say, I feel like you kind of showing us why them people didn't want to help you. Honestly, Kendra say true. We don't know what she had to deal during the pandemic, so I'm not gonna judge her super harshly when we haven't heard from all this time. Yeah, I'm not judging her. I just like on her end, I can understand her asking, but in real life, I don't understand why nobody else is upset. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Well, because them men don't ever hold themselves accountable. Have you ever seen them hold each other accountable? I wait. Dre was giving her money until she did an interview talking about him. Oh, well, that would be a good reason. Is Lily say, what about her mama and the rest of her family members? It's weird that she's putting all of this load on a man that clearly don't give a F. Thank you. Yeah, tell YouTube to quit bothering with my microphones and my stream yard and whatever. It's a little low. Okay. Well, let me turn it all the way up. Maybe that'll help. Okay. But yeah, that's what I didn't understand. I couldn't make no sense out of why everything was on Dre. It was like, what is the problem? And yes, Mimi, where is the mother? Because you did not hatch. You were not created asexually. I promise you had two parents, because everybody did. Okay. Lovely Sherry say his daughter literally did a photo op for the media. Oh, that's scary. Smart Cookie say, why is she so pressed about the money? The ex-wife is getting though. That's none of her business. That's true, because that lady married him, and we know that Dre liked to put his hands on people. That lady might have earned that money. Yep, exactly. They never hold each other accountable. And I'm not understanding why people thought it was going to magically happen this time. It never happens. Hey, Lativia, she said, this is giving me Kurt Franklin's son vibes. Me too. Now, when it came to Kurt Franklin's son, child, don't y'all start me. Because I felt like the only thing Kurt Franklin did wrong was not driving over there to where he was. Because no child of mine better not ever lose their mind. I promise you that. The brown skinned lady 81, hey girl, said because that's where the money resides. Oh my. AP Leo Queen, hey there. What you say, girl? Emotional blackmail? It had to be something. But I just couldn't figure it out, and it wasn't making a whole lot of sense. I couldn't make no sense of why, social media jumped on that and ran with it. And I mean ran with it. Smart Cookie say, plus the word on the curb is that spicy meat. What? Gave the lady a gift. Wait a minute. Lala say she claimed he helped until last year. Girl, you got cut off. Accept it. Yeah, you can do some stuff to get cut off by your parents, especially when you full grown. Dre don't care about those kids. He chasing young kitty cat. April out here thirsty for him. Well, hey, April is single, and apparently he is too now. So there you go. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand it. And it was just the fake outrage for me. Like these people, it's the same thing I said about that baby nonsense. These people have been problematic forever. And all of a sudden, when it's a topic that people care about, certain topics, then all of a sudden, not everybody got to pretend to be outraged with you. Child, bye. I ain't got no outrage left. Jaja said it's something to that emotional blackmail. Wait, but at some point, you have to take control of your own life. Exactly. So there's that. I just couldn't make no sense of it. Said sorry he gave the ex-wife the spicy meat and a lifelong of outbreaks. Ooh. That's what you mean by spicy meat. So he got a flamethrower like Gizzard Neck? Oh. Ooh, Silver Diamond says it's giving her Jackie Christie and Shikari vibes. That was messy too. That was extremely messy. Auntie Eva says he's a black man billionaire. Media wants to drag him. She thought she could profit by it. That's true. I think that's possible. Girl, how does a single man cheat? I'm not being funny. I'm just confused. If that man is single, he ain't cheating on her. He didn't marry her. If you want exclusivity or even the right to be outraged at extracurricular activities, I'm gonna need y'all to jump some brooms. Miss Weedy Pooh say April ain't got nothing coming no more. I don't know. I don't know if she's still there. I'm sure she's there for something. Y'all doing a lot. Y'all telling the truth. Jordan223 say sounds like she had a hot box. It sounds that way. Okay. Jaja says Shanitra. I don't know if you missed it, but in the news, Kobe wife settled with her Brian and her mama. I never understood what the issue was. Why are you demanding money from your daughter who lost her husband? That man married her. He didn't marry you. So I'm confused. And Jazzy, you right. That whole thing with Vanessa and her mama made no sense. So just because this man was doing for you while he was alive, it's nothing that says that that your daughter is beholden to give you money after his death. Like that just creeped me out. And I'm somebody who will tell their children, I will tell my children in a hurry, y'all gonna give me my money. Y'all gonna take care of me. I'm living at your house. I'm eating your groceries. You gonna buy me Capri Suns. I want Chico sticks, Mary Janes, and sugar babies. I want all that. Queen B said they claim they were a couple, but she needs to run. Well, I mean, you could be a couple with a man, but y'all, this is just a public service announcement from an older sister to some of y'all younger sisters. If that man ain't jumped the broom with you, he ain't cheating on you. He's just still out there shopping. If you want him to be, if you want any claim to exclusivity or monogamy, I'm gonna need you to lock him down, girls. Lock him down. Do what you gotta do. Mo Better Flower Petal says if the meat's spicy, then he dating other spicy people. Oh my God. Now y'all gonna really say that about April. I don't know if that girl's spicy now. Said mama felt entitled. Well, yeah, she had to in order to take her own daughter to court. I mean, it don't matter if he was funding her lifestyle. Once that man is dead, what? How does that transfer to your daughter? I'm not understanding. That was creepy. And yeah, her mama should be ashamed of herself. This lady lost a child and her husband, and the only thing you could think to do for your grieving daughter was to demand money. That was real messed up. That lady is a piece of work, and I don't even like Vanessa Bryant. Let's be very clear. Just Jules JC says something is off with Vanessa and her family. Is this why his parents seem so distant from Kobe and his family when he was alive? I don't know. I heard some other stuff as to why that was. Okay, I'm glad my meat ain't. Okay, I don't want no spicy meat. No. Hey, Kesey. Y'all, Kesey made it back. Tell her, hey, we missed you, girl. Ty said Dre's divorce isn't finalized. April is a side chick. There you go. So she can't be cheated on. Girl, that's even worse. If the divorce ain't final, then he really ain't cheating on you. He cheating on his wife with you and somebody else. Y'all remember that blues song, Girlfriend, Your Husband Cheating on Both Us? That should be April new song. Right? This is the trip. Okay. Derek say me either. I don't like how Vanessa did Kobe's family at the funeral. Yeah, that was real nasty. Real nasty. So, like I said, I don't really do her. I don't know. I heard a lot of different stories about Kobe and his parents. Something about some trophies that they got rid of. Something about they asked him for some money and he was mad because they asked for some money. I hope none of that is the truth. I hope there was something really real that went on other than that. Leo Queen says her mother should have had her money invested. The money already given to secure herself and be comfortable. That's true. Very true. Oh wow, Mimi say Kobe's parents wanted him to marry a black girl. Well, that would be enough to disturb a parent, or two. That would be enough. Just Jules JG say Gizzard Neck and all these toxic boxes out here in the street. Listen, I'm scared of these toxic boxes because I've heard too many stories about these celebrities running around with herpetic infections. Now, I'm not sure if they all got them at the same place or whether it's just the new trend, but they need to stop. Yeah, but I heard about the memorabilia. Mm-hmm. Now Ty said, I don't like Vanessa, so I don't care about what her mom is putting her through. Vanessa learned from her mother. I agree. I definitely agree. And don't get me wrong, sis. I don't care what her mama do to her either. I'm just stating the obvious. That's a nasty old lady. Yolanda K say, when did it become okay to read somebody else's pocketbook and how they spend it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, it did start before that trophy stuff. That's what I heard. So I don't know what really caused that split or that schism between Kobe and his parents, but it's just real sad that that happened like that. Really, really sad. You know, these people sacrifice their whole life for you. You know, you don't. I could never do that to a parent, but I guess everybody see things differently. You know what I'm saying? Minky Finky said Kobe's parents wanted him to get a prenup. And he should have. That wouldn't have been a bad thing to do. If she was gonna stay with you till she died anyway, what difference did it make? The prenup is only a problem when you plan on getting a divorce. Yeah, I didn't like the way she did them people at their funeral. It was messed up. Yeah, her mama's nasty. That's a nasty old lady. For real. And say Vanessa bought Kobe's sister a car. I mean, that's nice that you bought the girl a car, but just it's just her whole vibe is just is a problem for me. I don't really dig it. Kobe got trapped into marrying Vanessa. Vanessa's mom was the monster who caused the marriage. I heard that. Yeah, and yeah, Kesey, right, y'all. Hit that like button. Help me out. Help me out. So let's see what else y'all got. Ooh, Jaja say what Eddie gonna go through when he get the strength to dip on Wendy. Well, I think Eddie should leave now before he get too much money. Cause right now Eddie ain't got too much. It ain't too much Wendy can do to him at this point. But I think Eddie is hanging in there, for traditional reasons. It looks to me like he's a very traditional man to a certain degree, and I think that he's trying to hang in there because he values marriage and wants to hang on to his marriage. And I think that's fine. I think that's beautiful. I love to see black folks try to hang in there. Sometimes we jump to divorce way too quick, right? So I'm not mad at him for hanging in there. I'm not mad at all. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Makeup Lover says Kobe have his mom money for a house, but his mom wanted a house that was like 1 million more than what he gave her. And if she asked for more money, that shouldn't have been enough for him to stop talking to his mama. Like literally, this the lady that could have crossed her legs the day you was born and ended everything. So I just don't understand it. And Minky Finky, I'm with you. I think they did put a rule on that boy. Because why would you turn on your mama them like that? About asking for some money? Yeah, I heard about him giving some money and she asked for more money because she wanted a bigger house. Like, what's the problem? Here you are, dead and rotting in your grave, and this lady up here arguing over your bones. So you did your mama like that, but you was over there taking care of a whole vulture. But then there's that. Jam says, weren't they profiting off his name behind his back, selling his things, etc., then wanted to be him to be an ATM to all forever? I don't know. Like we were saying earlier, I heard that memorabilia stuff happened after that. So I don't know. I don't know. Now you say Bubba is going through an identity crisis. You think that's what it is, girl? And why y'all mentioning Bubba? These people, let's talk about this real quick, because I don't want to, stay on it too long. Yolanda K, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you supporting the stream. That was absolutely everything. I don't know if Dorit is still in here, but I wanted to mention this. Y'all, Dorit was so sweet. She sent me an Echo Dot so it would play music for me because everybody knows I got my insomnia issue or whatever. And I know this way off the gossip topic, but I had to mention it. She is so sweet. She sent me this Echo Dot so it could play music for me while I sleep. The thing has scared me a couple times, y'all, because I just be talking and it'll start trying to talk back to me. And I already got a Google thing that talks back to me, and Siri be talking back to me, all of them at the same time. But that was so sweet of her, and I just wanted to mention that live and let y'all know that she did something that was so cool. Just like Happy to Be Happy hooked me up with that weighted blanket so I could get my sleep on. And Dorit really came in, for the steal. Like that was so sweet. That was so awesome. So I just wanted to mention that. But on to Gizzard Neck and Bubba Sparks. And just Jules JG, yes, it did help. It helped tremendously. They said now did not production did not show the fight, that it was a big blow up that went on, between Gizzard Neck and Bubba Sparks. So apparently they got into it. I think that maybe Gizzard Neck was unaware that Wendy had decided, or Bubba had decided, that she was going to make up with Karen. So she had an issue. Oh, okay, gotcha. Girl, hit my information and tell me which one you use. Hit my inbox or email and tell me which one you listen to. Because maybe that'll help me, right? So apparently that was the issue, and they didn't like the fact that she stopped Robin for jumping in that fight between Gizzard Neck and Auntie Karen. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to understand, like, why was that a big deal? Like, did you need Robin to help you fight Karen? Like, what was the big deal? Like, why was that a problem? Why could that have ever been a problem? I just couldn't make no sense out of it, right? And so that they had a whole big blow up over that, which is probably, kind of giving us some foreshadowing later in the season why these two really gonna get into it again, and Wendy gonna ask her about them rumors that she's starting about this girl husband cheating on her. And I'm not understanding Gizzard Neck's preoccupation with everybody's husband when she ain't got one. And when she had one, he was everybody's man. Oh Lord Jesus. Y'all scared. Don't scare me, Jam. Oh man. But yeah, so she's really preoccupied with this and starting this rumor. So apparently what Bubba Sparks is saying is that's why she had that real stank look on her face. Right? And yeah, let me know about it. That's why she had that real stank look on her face when Mia walked in. And she claimed that whatever went on between her and Mia, that it didn't last long. So apparently whatever we seeing now, that's not gonna be permanent. That's just something that they doing. Right? So I don't know. Jazzy says, I feel like she is because how you talk so hard on your career and all your degrees and quit a whole professor teaching job just to sell candles and turn around and get your body done. Yeah, girl, you on to something. You on to something. Yeah, something was really going on with Bubba. Maybe it is an identity crisis. I just thought she was trying to fit in, y'all. I didn't know how to take it or really what was going on or what it was. Lord, what you say, Derek? Gizzard Nick better worry about the IRS coming for that tacky house for back taxes she might owe. Yeah, I'm gonna need her to worry about that. And you know what? Now, is it me or do y'all think that this is irony and some poetic justice after how she did Auntie Karen and Uncle Ray about them taxes? Remember she had on that little ugly T-shirt, and y'all, she didn't even get a good T-shirt made. It looked like somebody just put stickers on there, like letter stickers on there, and was taking off the jacket and turning around and showing it to everybody. It was corny like everything else she does. And now here you go with all these taxes, and these are personal taxes. Uncle Ray had business taxes, meaning you had to make money to owe that much money in taxes, and we know she don't know nothing about that. Jaja say, Wendy see now Giselle bitterness is no respect to person. She regret ass kissing last season, and now the rumors are on her. Wow, you right. Miss GJ say, hey everybody, I'm glad you made it in. Todd, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, good night, lovely people. Good night, Shanitra. Thumbs up this stream and subscribe if you haven't already. If it's in your heart, send some cash to your lovely hostess. You know you love her. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kishley, for the super chat. Says Gizzard Nick, I can't with you. You know I renamed her that about a season and a half ago, and it just kind of stuck. So now everybody calls her that because it makes sense. Jam says free Uncle Ben. Yeah, that's what she had on there. And she better leave Uncle Ray alone. Auntie Eva says she did iron on letters. There's a picture of her doing it. I knew it looked cheap, just like her. Mobella Flower Petal say, yep, biblical principles of sowing and reaping. They should have left Karen alone and ate their food. I know that's right. That's exactly what they should have done. Mm-hmm. Because that, my dear, was a mess. And what's even worse is the fact that, we talked about it a little bit after the show and over on Princess Channel. But for those of y'all who missed it, how many of y'all have had it already with that new girl, Escalade? Y'all tired of her already? Because I am. Are we tired of her yet? Because I'm extremely tired of her. This girl has been literally on 2 episodes. I think this is only the second episode that we've seen this girl in our lives. And she has already inserted herself in everybody's drama. Everybody. Ain't nobody call her name. And yet she keeps putting herself in there. Yes, she does target black families, and that is problematic. Okay. Sydney Edwards, thank you so much for the super chat, girl. I appreciate it. I really do. I truly appreciate y'all supporting the stream. What you say, JC? I'm tired of A B C D E F G. I am. I am. Good night, Ty. Y'all make sure y'all tell our sis good night. Yeah, you say eliminate, escalate. Listen, Alvarado is irritating as hell, and I don't know why they got her there. I'm over her, and yes, I know I'm messing up her name. It is intentional. I'm gonna call her everything but her name. Miss Genevieve's called her by name and said you tired of her. Well, after I looked at the name and saw what it looked like, I just felt like you could be ask Scholar or we could ask her to go. And I figured if I'm gonna mess it up, I'm gonna just call her everything that start with A. But it ain't gonna be that. JC say Escalade was my faves are that Ashford and Simpson and Adamantium. I'm done, 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 done. Jazzy Cuteness says Harpo, who this woman? Yeah, like I don't even understand. And yes, lovely Sherry, this is my point exactly. They really didn't introduce her to the show. We don't know much about ABCDEFG. We know absolutely nothing about Absinthe. And yet Absinthe is on the show getting in everybody's business. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Albuquerque is doing a Wendy, coming through talking too much and being annoying. Makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. Smart Cookie says it is better for Alaska to be seen and not heard before people start to dig in her business. Girl, and I don't think we want to do that because somebody was up in here that's from that area saying that she got a little scandalous name out there in the streets. Now that's what they saying. Yeah, we don't even know her story. Like they didn't introduce her formally. She just showed up like she was a plus one at their party. And after that, it was like next thing we know, got darn, Aloysius is everywhere. And in everybody's conversations. I'm not getting it. Gizzard Neck is the first lady from the pits of hell. I don't feel sorry for that's Bubba. Well, I don't feel sorry for Bubba Sparks either. All weather tires got a lot of mouth for no reason. She does. And is it me or does it seem like she actually tries to take shots at people? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I don't understand why she's taking shots at people. It's like she's trying to pick fights. And it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I can't make no sense out of it. Like at this point, I just feel like, Alamo is a no for me. It's a no for Alamo. Karen Denby says she is trying to Robin. Oh, look like a whole person. She's a friend to the show. Yeah, I didn't realize you was using Robin as a verb, girl. She might be with somebody's husband in the group. Mm-mm. Yeah, we just trying to come up with names that actually work for her. And Aramis really isn't making a good impression. She's not. Bubba wants to be down so bad it's becoming pathetic. She does. You know what? I do need a sniper emoji. I'm gonna see if I can find one. If I can get Papa to get us one, y'all, I will put it in there. I promise. I got you. Jaja says, and isn't she supposed to be somebody's replacement? They better choose wisely. You ain't right. You ain't lying at all. Just Jules JG say ABC 123 is coming way too strong. She is, and I don't understand why she's giving us that much, but she's giving us way too much, and it's not appetizing. Auntie Eva says she's coming on too strong, trying to secure a spot. That's just never the smart way to go. Never the smart way to go. Mm-mm. I don't know. So I'm just real glad that most of us are kind of on the same page. I know it's some people that still, I like Ashtray. And that's cool if you like Ashtray. I'm just not feeling Ashtray. It's a no for me. So I'm not exactly sure, where we gonna go from here. But I hope we start to see an actual storyline if they want to keep this lady there. I'm gonna need them not to just try to shove her down our throats, with her getting in everybody else's business. It's a bit much. You say I love the same candies. Okay, gotcha. You like the same candies I like. Okay. Yeah, nobody did say she was smart. All we could say about Ashtray was that she was cute. SFF says all these housewife shows lately have been bringing all these random people that nobody's heard of all for views, and it's not working for me. And me either, girl. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yolanda K says, gotta go. It's 6:30 a.m. here in Holland. Love your show. Well, I'm glad that you're here all the way from Holland. We got family everywhere, y'all. Y'all tell Yolanda bye. I'm glad you stopped by. Yep, that dirt gonna come out. Miss Genevieve say when Ashtray came for Grand Dame, I said nope, don't like her. Me either, girl. I'm telling you, that's when she turned me off. When she had the nerve to talk about what somebody said you like to drink. Like, girl, ain't nobody said nothing about you because you ain't nobody. I would feel better if somebody said something about you. Okay, AVL says Alamo stay doing too much. Hold on. JC said Alka-Seltzer needs to balance that sweet with the sour and be a little nicer. Okay, and Rosalind telling y'all what I want to tell you. Please, please, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I'm over here begging for likes now. Okay, the lovely Sherry says, how you like someone you don't know? What does she do? Is she married? Does she live in Potomac? Yes, all of these are great questions. And they have literally told us nothing about Aardvark. Nothing. We don't know nothing about her name. Do y'all know anything about Alligator? Because I don't. All we know is that she showed up and she's kind of pretty. That was cool. Evangelist says she better stay in Juan's back seat, LOL, and be quiet. Oops. Y'all is a mess. Bubba trying to form an alliance with Karen. Grand Dame will play the role because she know the game, but she still ain't checking for her. She sure ain't. And Jazzy said, well, Mia seemed like she been through a lot and will rock your ish if you come at her wrong, worse than Monique. So I think Gizzard Neck and Robin and Ashy or Askate or whoever better watch their mouth. I think so too. I think so too. Lord, happy to be happy say ass out, disrespected Karen for no reason. Exactly. There was no reason for that. I'm like, why are you being hostile? You don't even know anybody here. All right, Sydney, you going to bed. Good night, girl. JC said, I hope someone comes out with the dirt on Alabama State University. Yes. She said she fake sweet like aspartame. Ain't that her name? I thought. I thought so. Teresa Pippin said, Gizzard Neck and Stress Out Robin have gotten a new girl here. Yeah, they brought her in, and apparently they didn't tell her how things really go. They just told her some mess. Oh, she said she can't pack a box. But did she really go there to pack boxes, y'all, or was she there for a photo op? Listen, we trying to get her name right, Felicia. We trying. We trying to get her name right, Queen Bee. We trying. Beatrice Willis say, good morning, sis, from Uganda. I know that's right. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. I'm so happy we got family everywhere. Yep, y'all tell our sisters is going to bed. Y'all make sure y'all tell them good night. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, definitely a photo op. Definitely not packing no boxes. AVL says Aardvark wants to be a bone carrier. She does. And it's a bit much. Oh, Jess Jules JG. Now. Dare say she wasn't trying to pack no boxes in them Louboutins stilettos. No. That was posing. That was a photo op. She was like, let me wear everything that I look good at one time because they about to be here with a camera. Jazzy say she better stop coming from Karen the way she read Gizzard Neck at Bubba's party. I'm scared for her. Right. Jaja say stay off because be with Robin and Jizzy, she's definitely not in good hands. Right. She's not in good hands. They are misleading her. They are definitely misleading her. And I wish they would just stop it because they dead wrong for that. Dead wrong for it. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Wicked 548, you just getting in the door. I'm glad you came. I'm definitely glad you had. Yeah, them boxes was empty as hell, and they not fooling nobody. She says arithmetic was just doing what Juan told her to do with Robin. Y'all really think she messing with Juan Dixon? Oh my God. Okay, so do I have static or do I not have static? Because I thought we was good. Am I? Do I have static, y'all? Lord, JC say all's well that ends well was called out by Mia on Twitter. Yeah, she did call her out. She did call her out. Oh, good night, Miss Genevieve. You have a good evening, okay? Now Darius say, do you watch Encore? Not trying to change the subject. No, I don't watch it. It don't look like it'll interest me. Okay. Kesey says, I heard Candace's song and seen her video. Candace sounds good. This could be a transition for her career change. Well, sis, you the only one think so. I'm not interested in the dancing squirrel. I'm just not interested. Oh, you watch the replays? Well, I'm glad. Okay, so I guess StreamYard is not being the most cooperative, but we're gonna roll with it. Smart Cookie said that would be exciting if she was. Okay. But yeah, I can't oh, they said it went in and out. Okay, I probably was moving around. I have it bad. Girl, did you go to the Steely Dan No Static at all? I love that song, really. That's the sad part. I absolutely love that song. And Jazzy, you agree with the evangelist. You say it might be that might be his toy. I ain't gonna say that word. Lord, they say she made a full album this time instead of the one little pitiful song. Listen, I don't have time for the dancing squirrel. Lord, you put the dancing emoji in the squirrels. I don't have time for the dancing squirrel. Listen, I will agree to listen to her whole album if she will agree to quit painting squirrel markings on her face. If she'll stop doing that, then I'll listen. Minky Finky, you going to bed. Good night, girl. SFF says, let them use Candace's song for the next USA or Miss America pageant. Not interested. Exactly. That girl got some bad singing to go along with some bad acting. I could not. Lord, what you say? Hold on. Karen Denby is sniping over here. Say, I can't stand Candace with that auto tune. Me either. I can't. Yeah, JC, and I don't know what made it happen. I don't understand why that happened. Says her makeup has been too much lately. It probably weighs more than her. Exactly. And sometimes her hair be bigger than her too. Candace is a tiny little person. And with them squirrel markings or fox markings or whatever she type, drawing, stenciling, spray painting on her face, I don't know why she's doing it because I still maintain she was a very pretty girl before she did that mess. Yeah, I'm like, why is she doing it? It's really bad. Said maybe Candace should just smile and wave. She's a pretty prop. She is very pretty when she don't put them animal markings on. Very pretty. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Kesey said auto tune made her sound good. The makeup needs improvement. Girl, even with the auto tune, I couldn't do it. The little song we heard, that drive back or whatever it is, it wasn't interesting. Like it wasn't written well. The beat wasn't even that catchy. Like I didn't understand what it was. I didn't understand the point of that whole the song, anything. Like the little bit I heard was disturbing. And then when they showed her in that studio trying to sing, I was completely done. I checked out. I totally checked out on that. So I think we covered everybody that needed to make their way across this porch. I think we got everybody. I do want to mention this and see if we can get some answers or see what y'all think about this situation with Aaliyah's music now being available for streaming. Um, I'm not sure exactly what the controversy is or why the family is upset about it. Yeah, she do kind of put you in the mind of Sister Patterson. Mm-hmm. Say she does pageant makeup for every day, even her confessionals this year are bad. They are, but it's real messed up because she never did that before. She had what I thought was pageant makeup before, but it wasn't really scary. It was nice makeup because we could still tell she was a pretty girl. Lord, she said, I'm still waiting to see what Eskimo Kiss bring to the table. Me too. Me too. Said someone should have said something about that makeup. Oops. Sorry, her husband is her manager. Right. Mo Better Flower Petals, thank you so much for joining the Royal family. Y'all make sure y'all give her a Royal family welcome. Let her know we appreciate her and she is welcome here with the family. Yes, welcome to our new member. She says, I want the Revolution album. Oh my. Yeah. Aaliyah and maybe who own the rights. Now that's what I was thinking. Is this a matter of they don't want the music released because of who got the rights to the music and who's gonna get the money from the music? Or is this one of those things like they can't stand to be hearing that music being played? Like I don't know what this is, and I can't make a determination on it. SFF, thank you so much for being a member of the royal family. Make sure y'all welcome SFF to the royal family as well. DT, I was wondering where you were. You just getting here? Where were you? We've been over here talking and kicking it for a while, and we ain't seen you. You know I miss you when you're not here. Same thing with Mimi. If Mimi ain't here, if DC ain't here, it's certain people like because I'm so used to y'all saying a lot of crazy stuff. So when I don't see y'all's comments in the chat, I'm like, what my kin folks at? What's going on? She says, I think it's because the freak of the week will get paid for it. Oh, well, tell me who's the freak of the week. That's what I want to know. Tell me what y'all know. Who is the freak of the week? I'm confused. Who's getting paid? And is that what these people are angry about? Oh, you know what? You might be right. That may be what the issue is. Okay. See, y'all put me up on it because I was like, I couldn't understand what was really happening, why it was happening, like, why were they upset? But I was like, I found it a little interesting. You visit some friends after work today, so I just got time to come in. Okay, well, I'm glad you came. I don't mind you visiting friends as long as you come home to your family and let us holler at you. At least let us look at you. Plus most of the music sounds crazy after all that crap. Oh yeah, that too. Oh no. The lovely Sherry says the uncle has the rights to most of her music, so the estate doesn't get paid from it. Okay. Queen B say Robert Kelly is the freak of the week. Okay, girl, or the freak of the century. Either or. I'll take it. Sasha T says, hey y'all, Mia is really good at marketing. Her candles are sold out, and now her lingerie inspired makeup is sold out. That girl can sell. She can sell. Oh my God. Miss GJ says, well, they didn't press charges against RK, so they need to sit down. They failed her anyway. I ain't gonna say that about them people they baby did. I ain't gonna say that. That's right. Welcome to the royal family, says the uncle pimped her. Well, DC said I'm here, but it's supposed my bedtime, so I'm just listening. It's past my bedtime, so I'm just listening. But I bet I like the video though. That's right. I'm glad you like the video. Barry Hankerson is the uncle. Okay. Got it. Because I couldn't understand what was really going on. I could not. I was like, what is happening and why is it happening? It made no sense to me. So that's that on that. So now let me ask y'all a relationship question. Because I had some people had some conversations and I want to see what the royal family thinks about some of these things that's going on. Now, I want to know, is it scandalous or wrong, or has it become normalized to tell women that they cannot expect anything from a man when they're dating? Should they be expecting? I know what I think, but I'm gonna ask you what y'all think. Should they be expecting men to do things for them monetarily while they're dating? Should they wait till they're married? Or do y'all believe in this 50-50 nonsense they got going on? And yes, I did say nonsense. I want to know what y'all think about it. Okay? Because I keep hearing the conversation come up and I'm confused as to why there's ever a question. as to whether a woman should expect something, whether this man should be pitching in, helping out around the house. You know, a lot of conversation is had about the fact that women need to be showing people that they can cook and they can clean, and that they know how to be wife material. So what exactly is husband material, and what is it that we saying these men need to be doing, or are we saying they don't need to be doing nothing? Okay, Lel says, I think the expectation can be mutual. I agree. I agree. Okay, Sasha T said it depends on how traditional or religious you are. That too. Okay, Queen. Oh, y'all talking about the music. I'm gonna let that go. Kesey says I'm old school. That man's supposed to do his part. I think so too. Hey, Linda Ford, you sliding in late too? Oh my God, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, Auntie Eva say this generation is confused. I'm trying to understand it. It's almost like it's becoming a dirty word. If a girl says, "Okay, you dating me, and you see my tie need to be replaced, replace the tie," or my trash need to be took out, handle that. Or if you know this when you dating a woman with children, and them kids eat every day, what is gonna hurt you to bring a bag of groceries over there? Especially when you trying to get in her goodie bag. That's all I want to know. Jaja says technically no. But socially, I believe if there's any type of commitment, then I think standards need to be there. Dating is a period of promotion for marriage. I think so too. I totally agree with that. I don't think nobody is dating for the sake of dating. You're supposed to be dating with the intention of marrying somebody, I think. Possibly. I know the new world is a little strange and creepy. It's the brave new world, and I'm doing air quotes, so I don't understand a lot of it. But I'm trying to figure out what the world really thinking if I'm just a cave woman. Derek said, if a man is pursuing me, he needs to show me what he can bring to the table. I would be doing the same with him. Okay? She said, the Bible I read, nobody was dating in it. Yeah, nobody wasn't dating in the Bible. Or if they were, they didn't call it that. You saw words in the Bible like betrothed. And that's okay too. Expectation can be mutual. Okay. DGF 627 say mow the lawn, shovel the snow, take the trash out, make breakfast or dinner sometime. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. Okay. Mine too. My mom ain't work nowhere. Kesey say the man needs to pay for the roof over the family head. I think so too. I think so too. And I think I'm real old fashioned with that. Like I don't understand anything other than I'm not good with that. I'm never gonna come and pay half for nothing. Don't look for me to pay half for nothing. Nitra's never doing it. And I mean never, ever gonna do it. Yeah, it's a bunch of us late night. Hey, HU Angel One. I didn't know you had done slid on in here. Evangelist said a man should be showing he can provide. Whether he has to or not, he needs to show it or no deal. That's right. Let me know you capable. Now, if I decide to be sweet and have your back, then that's one thing. Hey, Ra, I know you slipped in too. But you gonna have to show me that you capable. I'll be danged if I'm gonna sit up here and act like a Power Ranger. I ain't got no superpowers. I'm not in none of the Marvel comics. No, I'm not Ant-Man. I'm not none of them. I ain't nothing like them. I'm not finna work no job, come home, cook, clean, make clothes, you know, run your bath water, warm your sheets, and pay half the bills. I mean, why? Why? I don't understand. Derek say, I don't understand these men who expect a woman to do her duties, but when he doesn't want to do a man's duties. Now that's the other part of this right here, right? It seems like everybody is comfortable with gender roles as long as the role is the woman's role. They quick to say a woman should cook and clean or whatever. And that's fine if you live by that and you go by gender roles. I do. I don't have a problem with it. But by the time you mention gender roles, I'm gonna need you to mention on that same, on that same scale and that same school of thought, a man has gender roles too. And it doesn't seem like the men are being held to the same standard unless I'm tripping. Smart Cookie said it's biology. Men were made to give and women were meant to receive. Nah, I ain't gonna go with that one, baby. I can't go with that one. Because we give too, but we give in different ways. We're providing different things. Mama said you don't come back here with a wet A and dry pockets. And I heard that too as a girl. I definitely heard that. Just Jules JG says the man should have something in his wallet and a strong back. Girl, listen, you see, you about to start something. You about to start something. Mo Better Flower Petal say yes. I have a desire. I desire a husband like my dad who was traditional. Me too. And I honestly was not happy till I found somebody like my daddy. I wasn't. So if you're expecting certain things from me, I'll need you to look after my car and be generally useful around the place. I can do for myself, but if you want wife material, then show me husband material. Okay. DT say very quick to tell a woman her place, but the men are not held to similar standards. And that's where I got a problem. That's where they just lost me. Exactly. The lovely Sherry say potential don't pay bills. He has to prove that he can provide for his family, period. Y'all know how I feel about that word potential because it got po in the front of it. Don't come telling me about no potential. My daughter better not bring no boy to my house with no potential. Okay? Po, I don't like that po on there. DGL 627 says my firefighter friend hopped in my car, took one look at my hazy windshield, took off his DPD t-shirt and cleaned the hell out of my windshield. I was like, he's a man. Yeah, men supposed to see stuff that need fixed and they just, they got a solution for you. Now, I'm going to warn you girls, sometimes what they call a solution might not be what we call a solution. So there's that. So, by the time we start talking about these gender roles, ladies, we got to be careful because when that man is ready to take charge and give you his version of a solution, you gotta make sure you can live with that, okay? Rosalind Campbell say, I make my own way. It's easier that way. Too old for any mess. Girl, I ain't mad at you for making your own way. I'm just saying, and I can make my own way. I'm a tough cookie. But I can promise you, if any man was going to be in my face, taking up my time and tapping me on my shoulder, you going to do what a man's supposed to do, or you not doing none of that. And I'm not doing nothing either. And I do mean none of it. Because, of course, as like the old song used to say, I can bring home the bacon and fry it in the pan and all that good stuff. But if I'm bringing home the bacon, frying it in the pan, paying for the house that the kitchen is in, and all the food in there, why are you here? That's the only question I got. Jaja said this gender fluidity and independence movement messing it up. I said, I don't want to do everything. Do you want your man making snacks and you out cutting grass? I want to know. Yeah, no, we ain't never gonna do none of that. Not in my house. Never gonna happen. Yeah, I don't do potential. No. AP Leo Queen say marriage is a system for both to work together. Barter and finances mix in. That's right. We work together, but I ain't paying half or nothing. Never gonna do it. Not ever. Forget about it. If you looking for somebody to pay half your rent, you need a roommate, sir. And I don't, it's certain things I don't do with roommates. So, there's that. Evangelists say he should be able to pay bills, mortgage, work on everything around the house, spend family time, and cook sometimes. See, I'm tired and acknowledge it as well. Be strong, but not afraid to be gentle. Yeah, Jazzy say my finances fix my fiance. I'm sorry, darling. My fiance fix my stuff all the time without me asking. That's right. Just be a man. We gonna talk about that one of them days about this whole begging people to submit. You ain't gotta beg no woman to submit. If you doing what you supposed to do as a man, that submission gonna come naturally. Oh, thank you, boo. You say I'm doing God's work. Well, bless your heart. DT say, have we talked about plastic bag down there, Cream Bailey, and her cheating her? Wait a minute. Hold on, DT. If you don't grab that link and come up here. Because I didn't know that Mike Hill was supposed to be cheating. Get up here. I'm calling DT to the mic. Paging DT. Paging DT. Sasha T say, if your daughter brought home someone like Chris Bassett, what's the first thing that comes out your mouth? Girl, the first thing out my mouth is to tell the dog to sick him. There's no way in the hell my daughter could bring some dusty man to my house with a bunch of children, or as we used to say in the country, a passel of children, and no job. Better not bring nothing like that to my house after all the suffering I did to get that young lady where she is in the world. That would never happen. DC said, if you're traditional, us young folk aren't telling people that's bad. We're just saying not everyone is the same. But the issue is a lack of communication and setting expectations. Now, I agree with that. I agree with that. You got to set your expectations. And I can tell you, I expect that you're gonna walk in the door with your pockets turned out. Or you can expect that I'm gonna walk you right back out that door. Yes, thank you. My feminine energy is on 10. Okay. I'm tough as nails. I fix cars. I learned how to lay carpet and tile from my daddy. I can do a little plumbing. I've been known to fix brakes. I've been known to do a whole lot of things. But when it comes down to it, if you're a man, I'm gonna need you to be one. You're gonna have to hurry up and be one. Where is DT where you could tell us about this man supposed to be cheating? Because we was talking about the fact that I heard that she was coming back to this show. DT, you talking about the man cheating? What is going on? Why haven't I heard this? Did y'all hear anything about Mike Hill cheating? Let me know that I missed some good gossip and where I've been. Oh my God. And then if he was cheating, who was he cheating with? Because we was over here trying to figure out whether he was sweet or sweet and low. Does anybody know? Has anybody heard any rumors about this man doing something? Oh, DT say, I'm sorry. I thought we already knew this. I ain't studying you. Oh. Jaja said he did have all kind of women friends in LA. Yes, but were those his girlfriends or his good Judies? That's the question. No, I haven't heard about Mike, although he's not surprising. Listen, I'm confused. I'm like, I need to know what's really going on. DT,
Hi, Fanitra.
hey, my love. I was so confused. I'm like, what is happening? Oh my
Oh
God.
no, yeah, because I gave I've been I put nicknames, and one of my nicknames for Miss Bailey is of course Plastic Bagged Out There Cream Bailey, and his many women friends, and Mike and his many women friends. That's why I said the cheating husband, because there was rumors going around during season 13 that he was cheating on her with another woman while he
Okay,
was in
so
LA.
now let me ask you this, because me and you be on the same level of gossip, right? So, do you think he was ever really cheating on Cynthia, or do you think they planted them rumors themselves just to try to throw people off the sweet and low trail?
Mm. That's a very good question, because part of me wants, some of us will be like, oh yes, yes, Mike loves Cynthia, Mike loves her very much, and then another half of us is like, I'm very suspicious. There's more than just there's an agenda behind why he's just been constantly on the show,
Yeah, I feel
especially
like
with this upcoming season.
yeah, I think something's very funny with that. Like, I don't know. It's just their whole chemistry. Remember, or did you see the clip of them at the concert with Candy and Toddler?
Yes, yes, I remember seeing that clip. I think was it Billy Goat Candyman Forgettable Threesomes Hangry Dupree Cruise? Was that the one that she was trying to put it on? She gave it to Plastic Bag Down There Cream Bailey, and Plastic Bag Down There Cream Bailey tried to get her and Mike on, and then Mike tried to pull away as if he was distancing himself from her.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he was not for it. He just wasn't for it. He wasn't feeling it that night. I don't know whether they had an argument that night, but honestly, his body language, his facial expressions, everything about his energy that night confirmed what I had been feeling. That they don't really have a real relationship, and that
Mm-hmm.
they have an understanding. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking. Ain't nothing wrong with a good understanding. It's better than what Kenya got. But I was thinking it was just an understanding.
At this point, anything's better than what the lady of the Moldy Manor's got. You know, she needs to go fix that roof. Remember when we saw that how her house looks with those 7 different pieces of piles of wood that are just latched on top of each other.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this for her, okay? What I would say is I'm glad that she didn't go trying to live above her means. I'm gonna give her credit for that because I think a lot of times in our community we don't really give people credit for staying in their lane. So I'm gonna give her credit for staying in her lane. I'm glad she didn't go get into a whole bunch of debt trying to show off. She got something that she could afford and manage. But
Exactly.
but hopefully she did fix that roof, because that wasn't a good look. You working for
Yeah.
Bravo. I want to say they said Kenya, not Kenya, Candy Widemouth was the highest paid since Nene left. And then came Cynthia, then came Portia, and then came Skenya. So you getting
Mm-hmm.
enough of a check that you should have been able to fix that roof, unless her payments to Mark was that expensive. Now, if her Mark payments was real high, then I understand why she would have to put the roof on the back burner. But I don't. I hope her Mark payments ain't that high.
I'm sure her mark payments aren't that high. Wasn't? Didn't we all believe that she had to go pay for his, restaurant bills and
Well, I
all of
know
that?
some ladies. I know some ladies that actually went and got his tax information and showed what Kenya actually paid that man taxes.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And not only the roof, she needs to, get one of those water blasters that, got that you use to, just blast the roof of, the front of the house, because, it's got
A
mold coming
pressure
down from that
washer.
pipe. The
Yeah,
pressure washer,
but
definitely.
but now DT. Now here's the thing with the pressure washer. If that mold is like really set in, the pressure washer might not get it off. You might have to add like that swimming pool chlorine to the pressure washer, and maybe that'll get it off. Or they may have to just blast all the paint off and repaint it. But either
Oh,
way
that's
it goes,
right.
right. But unless her mark payments are through the roof, she should have had that done already. I haven't seen the house recently. I hope it's done. But I do.
Me
I do want
neither.
to give her credit for staying in her lane and not getting in a bunch of debt to try to impress people, because that's not a good look.
Exactly, exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
then yes, and then and so we're all agreeing that She Broke Whitfield's coming back next season.
Yeah, that is official, kind of the unofficial official. They saying for real she coming back. And this is the thing. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't hate Sharrell. I don't. I
Me
think Sharrell
neither.
got her own little style. I don't know why some people just really have this strong dislike for Sharrell. I just don't pay her too much attention because she's not that interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all she gives us is prison bays and Lyrone and the eventual marriage between her and Lyrone. So
I mean,
I
and
don't
that's
see
cool.
I don't see anything I don't see anything bad with Sheree,
Yeah,
Good
I
on her
really
for
don't.
keeping going for
And you know what? Let me say this too. On her house. Now, when she finally completed that house, DT, did you get a chance to see the video she did, like the tour of the house?
yes. Which one, the Bravo one or the other 5 minute 45 one, the one where she was talking about her basement.
I saw the one with the basement, because remember it was a whole big thing when Skenya yep, you like the She by Sheree joggers. Oh my.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing. Remember, Skenya was making a big deal. Oh, the basement ain't finished. The basement ain't finished. But in my opinion, this just me. I felt like even when the basement wasn't finished, her house was way more grand than Skenya Poor's moldy manor, as you call it. And when she finished that basement was nice. That
Yeah,
basement
I
was
like the basement.
lovely.
I
That
actually
house was
did. I was like,
lovely.
wow, I agree. That basement, I actually loved it. It was like, the amount of details and just like little details that they had inside that basement. I was just like, wow, that's actually beautiful. And imagine if that all was finished
But the thing is,
within that time frame.
right, if she had gotten it done earlier, but she still got it done because we saw it. So I'm
Exactly.
not so I'm
Exactly.
not understanding, like, yeah, Sheree is a joker. Yeah, she doesn't complete things on time. Some stuff she don't complete at all, like that spring, summer, fall fashion show that we ain't seen, stuff gonna be released spring, summer, fall. But
Oh yeah.
overall, other than her procrastinating and not completing projects, what really can we say about this lady? She has not been the most scandalous at all. Let's be honest.
No. No, I mean the book that she wrote is more scandalous than than her own life.
Thank you. And Lord, look
And
at DC. DC say the basement wasn't finished, but Kenya's relationship was finished before it got started. Who's been divorcing longer than they've been together? Kenya. But this the thing, like Silver Diamond got a point. Silver Diamond says she took her time and got it right. Period.
Exactly.
And the
Yeah,
house is lovely.
if we want to follow, the story of the Aesop fables, the tortoise and the hare, the big
Yeah, she
lesson
found
is,
her mama.
yeah, the mother was found. I think she was found back in Cleveland. But
Yeah,
no, yeah.
But you were saying the tortoise and the hare, darling.
Yeah, slow and steady always wins the race.
And she got it done, and I feel like it's beautiful. And overall, Sharrell is a nice looking lady. She hasn't been extremely scandalous. We haven't heard about her running through town like some of the other girls on there going with everybody's husband. So I'm really not, I'm not really seeing where all the vitriol and venom for Sheree is coming from, to be honest with you. Unless people got some other ulterior motives that they're not mentioning. But I don't see what the problem is with Sheree. Now, maybe the people on the show know some background stuff that we don't know. But now, DT, this is what I'm thinking, right? Do you think they're going to try to work Nene into her storyline because Tyrone say that Nene used to try to holler at him?
I won't be surprised, if they can bring up Monique when, they were talking about Kleenex Candace and Gizzard Nick and the Lady of the Many Folds and Wobbly Wobbin, Nita Bath Dixon. If they can bring up that, what happened last season on Potomac, they'll find a way to bring Nene into it.
I think so too.
Because Bravo's sneaky like that.
Yeah, and they don't mind playing dirty and dragging people name into stuff where really it don't belong. And they were trying to kind of use Nene last season in an indirect way because they had people doing Nene Leakes impressions. I told you that's what I felt. Now, Jazzy said, did anybody notice how Mark would treat Kenya on camera and how she kept her mouth closed to him, but let another woman say something to her, she'd be quick to try to clap back? Girl, yeah, she wasn't gonna say nothing to Mark. I think she was scared Mark was gonna show them receipts for the money orders she been sending.
And then also, those, how she wasn't allowed to show Brooklyn throughout the entirety of last season. And so Brooklyn had to be on name suppression.
Oh, well, that'll do it. Queen B says because she the bone collector. I don't know if that did it, but people was throwing shade at Sheree even before they dubbed her the bone collector. I don't know. I just felt like she don't carry no more bones than Candy Wide Mouth Tail. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like, where is this coming from? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm good with a conspiracy theory, but I ain't been able to come up with one for that one, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. And if anything, the real bone collector now is Candy. Bully Goat Candyman, Forgettable Threesomes, Hangry Pre-Cruise. That's what happens when you have no storyline. Your entire storyline is creating a new business and, trying to take care of your kids and putting your kids on, new jobs every season. But that's her.
Yeah. But now this is the question with that then. If that be the case, I wonder if they're gonna make Candy cleaning up that restaurant a storyline. Because she had to try to pass that health inspection.
Yes. I'm thinking, they're gonna try and weave in, that the restaurant inspections. Because I think OLG, they were saying that OLG, they didn't have a good report.
Yeah, that's true. Now DC said something that I was thinking too. I'm glad I'm not the only person that felt this way. D says, I don't believe that was Mark. We only know one side of the story and kind of think Kenya was saying things with Mark when it actually was her being extra. Yeah, I believe that when she turned that baby into a blur, I think she did that to try to make Mark look like he was doing something to her. I don't believe Mark said nothing.
Yeah. I think he was trying to do that to show, that he was manipulative and controlling and all of those other big names in between.
She good at making herself a victim, child.
Oh, very good at doing that. You know, the colorist Corntoes, weak-footed Fraudia Horden, you know,
Ooh.
all of those people.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's too funny. That's too funny. Jazz to say I like Candy until she said not to talk about Strippergate to Kenya, and then she goes and talks about it to Don Juan. Yeah, I didn't like her way before then. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't like her from the first episode she came on that show. Anybody who knows me will tell you I disliked her immediately. Everything about her was a problem. Yes, SFF, all for a storyline. I seen her
Exactly.
attitude back then, and I wasn't feeling it. Lord, Jaja say if Candy have pull on who they cast, I can't see her letting Bravo showcase her low grade restaurant. But my thing is, I don't think she have that much pull on who they cast. I think she used her pull to keep one person off the cast, and I honestly
Hmm.
think that has run out. To be honest with you, but I feel like she should use it at least. To be interesting. Make it look like you actually doing something other than sitting around.
Hmm.
Smart Cookie say, "Do y'all miss Tanya?" Not really. I don't miss none of them. I told y'all what I think. I think they need to cancel this whole side show. This is a whole freak
Hmm.
show.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh gosh. I can't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and how so many people are making up so many stories behind like RHOA casting, and we're just like, wow,
Why are y'all making up
like
the stories?
exactly. What is the point of making it up? I don't know if RHOA has run its course, but it is what it
Mm-hmm.
is with that
Yeah.
show.
Look here, child. Look, Mo Better Flower Petal says, "I agree. Let the RHOA die a natural death." They do. Y'all miss Tanya. Tanya, Tanya was all right to me. Tanya was okay when it was Tanya and Portia. But I
Mm,
just, I don't know. Wicked say I didn't like the way she had the candy coated click treat Phaedra. Yeah, I didn't like how they treated Portia either. They were a lot. Says Kenya is not a true Aquarius and she's a crappy person to me. Kenya is a crap starter but can't handle the backlash. So she one of them February Aquariuses. No disrespect to the February Aquas, but that January and February is a whole different vibe. She do not act like me at all. Jaja says they need to do a farewell episode, maybe 3 hours long, with all the previous and current cast, and do a memory lane type thing. Yes, that's exactly what they need to do. Just do a send
yeah,
off.
send it off. It just needs to just
It needs to
take a
die.
rest. It needs to be buried. It needs to be buried underground and just not revived unless it wants to be revived.
Okay,
'Cause-
Silver Diamond tripping. This baby say I miss Underground Railroad Portia. My husband won't want me going to the script club Portia. Now y'all know that was some foolishness because when he met this girl, he knew she had already been the rap video Hoochie Mama. So ain't no way he really, thought he could tame that girl. I think he was trying to control her because he didn't want nobody to, peep no tea on him. That's what I think with Cordell. We got into that conversation last Saturday on the porch because Deb came through to try to explain to us that Cordell might have been messing with Andrew Caldwell just because nobody would believe it. Which that
Really?
sparked,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, that sparked a whole nother conversation, child. The front porch got hot Saturday because the men was trying to explain how that thing go. Queen B say facts. I don't act like that either. My sister is a February Aquarius and she don't act like that. Yeah, something is weird with her. She's not giving us real aqua energy at all. Talking about shelter Portia. Portia wasn't that sheltered. Cause I know when she was in that some cut video, she didn't look sheltered. That's all I'ma say. Leo Queen say it costs Kenya to cover up to keep a job. I rather just been on million I guess millionaire matchmaker. Yeah, true. Say they need new cast members to shake up the next season. And that fake actress singer Drew Sidora either. I didn't like her. I didn't like her either, and she's strange looking. What she said, your nosy voice. Say, I don't like Kenya. I don't see Kenya having a storyline for the next season. She'll probably be in everybody's business and throw shade to keep ratings up. She gonna be chasing after Portia Portia, you with Simon. Portia, you with Simon. I'm like, girl, she ain't with your man because you don't have one. As for Candy, it's time for her to go, but Candy's money hungry and afraid of failure. Yeah, and she's done well making money. Please give her credit. That lady is an expert capitalist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, she's a January. I thought she was a February. Well, she sure enough ain't giving us the right energy at all. Or maybe she too close to that Capricorn cusp. I don't know what's wrong with her, but her energy ain't right at all. Yaya say,
Exactly.
hey, say you don't get alerts for the lives anymore. I don't know what happened. Like a lot of people are not getting their alerts. All I'm gonna say is let me pin this number for you. So if y'all want me to give you text alerts, I can. That way we can get away from, this happening. You say your stalker was a 124? Well, baby, I'm a 131. Y'all ain't gotta worry about me stalking you. It ain't in my nature. I ain't gonna never stalk you, but I am that sister you can call if somebody bothering with you. I will help you fight though. It's true. It's true. It's funny because it's true.
Exactly.
Okay. Putting the text number in the chat right now. So if y'all want to receive text notifications when I'm going live, and I do it every single time, the ladies that get their text notifications, they can tell you I don't miss. So if you know you want to receive a text notification when I go live, all you got to do is text that number. I'm going to pin it at the top. Text that number, and I will make sure that you get a text every single time I go live. Jazzy says, I agree, Jaja. But if it comes on, I'll watch it because I'm nosy. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Mm.
I ain't got it. Like I say, last season I literally saw the whole season through clips on social media.
Oh yeah, me too. Me
So
too. No, I just, oh gosh, it was very traumatic that last season.
okay, Dara say, oh yeah, Aquarius is usually aren't the stalker type. My ex hubby was done right along with me. Yeah, we don't do no stalking. Once we done with you, we done with you. Like we all the way done with you. We don't care whether you catch fire, whether you drown, whether you dig a hole and bury yourself. We don't care nothing about you. When we're done, DT, you laughing. I'm telling the truth. One thing about us Aquarius is usually you ain't been quit till Aquarius quit you. When we quit you,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we quit you. We don't want nothing to
Yes,
do with you. Don't care nothing about you. We wouldn't piss down your throat if your gut was on fire. Nothing.
we'll just do the Tabitha Brown. God
Yeah,
bless you.
that's right, honey. God bless you. That's all we got. If we got that. Now, a younger me wouldn't have even gave you a God bless you. Now that I done got old, you could get a God bless you. But when the younger Nitra wouldn't even gave you that. Say he was crazier than a barrel full of monkeys. Well, who, girl? That the man that was stalking you?
Oh.
Jesus. Darius say, I think that's all air signs. Geminis are, yeah, Geminis can be like that too. Geminis can be like that too. Queen B say 130. Fact Shanitra. You're like dead to me when I'm done for real. Child, you be dead to me, or it's like you ain't never been born. Okay, bro. You must have missed the other day when we was talking about it. Like I love Geminis. My daddy was a Gemini. So like me and Geminis, like our energy just it worked well together. If it's a Gemini anywhere near me, I can guarantee you automatic family. Like I don't even need to know you more than 5 minutes. You could just come to my house and get a plate when you feel like it. Cause I can really rock with a Gemini. I love their energy. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, Joshua said she had one from January. It was born on the 26th, and you couldn't shake till I moved. Changed my Facebook. He went to my cousin to catch me. Girl, that might not have been his sign. That might have been you. I ain't gonna ask you what you did to that man. Christina Strada say February 3rd. When I'm done, I'm done. Okay. DC say, did we already tell everybody about movie night tomorrow? I did earlier, but I'm gonna say it again one more time for the one time. Look here, tomorrow for family members, channel members, it is movie night. We were checking the equipment, checking everything to make sure the screens is is working. Everything is working fine. The sound is good. So those of y'all who are royal family members, be ready, get ready, because baby, it's movie night tomorrow. I will be announcing the movie tomorrow. Y'all are not gonna be mad. And I ain't get nothing serious. It's stuff we can laugh at and have a good time. It ties into our gossip, okay? And y'all gonna see why I say that when I tell you what it is tomorrow. Of course, we gonna have our crown therapy early in the day, like always. Hopefully, y'all show up for crown therapy, right? If you can. And then
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, before we go to the movie, it's gonna be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go live before then, maybe even twice, to make sure that I remind all of the channel members to go to the community tab and click the link, because movie night will be on Zoom. So y'all know what that means, baby. Y'all know what it means. Linda Fauntleroy, you can join channel membership. It's in the description box below the video where it says membership. Click the link. If you ain't got your stuff, get your stuff ready so you can make sure you can come to movie night. We having it on Zoom. So y'all know what that means. That means we can do what we want to do. We can listen to the music we want to listen to, and we're gonna watch our movies. We're gonna talk like we want to talk, and we're gonna have a good time. Now I know everybody else do stuff for clicks and views. This time, this ain't about the click and the view. This is about us just doing something as a family, having an outing. You know, especially since all of us are not in the same city, in the same time zone. This way, we can have us an outing off of YouTube, so we can let our hair down, and we ain't got to worry about what we can't say on these people platform. We're gonna give them their respect, but we're gonna do our thing on the Zoom tomorrow night. So all I'm gonna say is, if you're not a member yet, you might want to think about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Derek say you gonna wake up early tomorrow for crown therapy. Good. Make sure you there, cause we gonna have a good time like we always do, feeding our brains. You know, one more brain feeding session in the middle of all the foolishness for the weekend, cause we gonna have us a good time. Okay. And I do mean a good time tomorrow. Yes, there. Yay, movie night. And we're gonna try to do it once a month. We were talking about some other movie possibilities. Somebody said Shutters. I definitely want to watch that as a family so we can talk to the screen and drink together. Somebody mentioned the Blade movies, so we can do some of that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be 3:45 Central, 4:45 Eastern Standard Time for Crown Therapy. Okay, Silver Diamond says, can't help but to love you, Shanitra. You make things happen. Thank you, sis. Y'all help me do it. SFF says, good night, everybody. Thanks for the warm welcome. Well, good night, sis. Get your rest. Hopefully,
Good
we see you
night.
tomorrow for crown therapy. And hopefully, we see you tomorrow night for movie night. Don't miss out,
Mm-hmm.
because we're going to have some fun. So that's kind of what it is. And we done covered everything it is and everything it ain't. Make sure that y'all like this video if you haven't already. Yes, I am begging for likes. No shame in my game. Please, 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 in the words of James Brown, hit that like button, okay? Also, subscribe if you haven't already. If you over here enjoying our content, enjoying our porch time, and having a good time, please subscribe to my channel. Please share the video if you get the notion to, or you feel like you might want to do that. Bruce, not broken. I'm glad you found my channel too. I'm happy to have you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like this video. And those of you who
Mm-hmm.
want to join channel membership, the link to channel membership is in the description box below the video. We got a lot of fun stuff planned, and I don't want you to miss out. And I'm gonna let y'all get some rest. I hope you have a good night. We ain't gonna stay too late, because this was a Thursday night, and I know some of y'all got work in the morning. So
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow night
Well,
is
it's
gonna
Friday
be a good
afternoon
time.
here.
Yeah, because you over there in New Zealand now, you know that's different. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah.
Just a question, Sinitra, for those of us who are royal family members, but our memberships, unfortunately, due to cards not working, didn't get renewed on time.
Mhm.
Can we still find a way to join the movie night, or?
You should still be able to do that. DT, do me a favor. You see my email address? Email me. And
I
anybody else
will.
is having a problem with their card, let me know. Because I heard somebody else had a problem with their card not renewing or something. So if something like that happens,
Yeah.
get in touch with me. Like if you weren't able to switch your card out, or it wouldn't let you switch your card out, just get in touch with me on email. You know I got your back. As soon as we hang up from here, hit my email, okay?
Yep, I
So,
will.
yep. So, like I said, y'all enjoy your evening. Get some rest. I know y'all got work again tomorrow. Doc Willie, you just coming in here? Oh man, yeah, you 2 hours late to the party, but I'm glad you made it. Also, just a reminder that number that's pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to receive text notifications when I go live, please make sure you text that number and just let me know. That way, I can make sure when I go live, you'll receive a notification, and you will not have to wait for YouTube because YouTube is not being fair right now. So, let's all work together so we can keep having a good time. Good night, you guys. I love you all. Sleep well. Say your prayers. And I will see you tomorrow for crown therapy in the afternoon or early evening. And we'll see you again tomorrow night for movie night over on Zoom. Good night, you guys. Bye, y'all.
Good night, Sinitra. Bye, everyone.